Hey guys!
Hey!
It's Haley!
And Ashley.
And this is What the
Podcast Scene.
That was good.
You know, we didn't play it back to see if it sounds okay.
We just trust it at this point. That's
Should
fine.
we?
Yeah, why not? We've done this 100 billion times.
We just jinxed ourselves,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
Okay.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Everything looks normal. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay.
We've got a fun episode today, guys. Ashley has come up with some things that she has been deep diving recently. And she's been in her little rabbit hole, if you will.
Yeah. I feel like I could have gone deeper, but I had to work, so, you know.
When you have a full-time job.
Yeah. Right.
Sucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so this episode is going to be, I know Haley just said it, Ashley falls down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
So these are things that spiked, is that the right word? Spiked my interest?
Piqued your interest.
That was close. Peaked.
And you know, it's not P-E-A-K, it's P-I-Q-U-E. Peaked. Yeah.
I would have never thought about spelling it, so.
Well, I didn't either until a couple years ago. And then I was like, what?
You're always correcting people.
What? Do I?
No.
Oh, don't point that out.
No, you're going to
Do
notice it
I?
every time you do it.
Oh, damn.
No, you really don't.
Okay.
Except my granite and granite.
Which you did today. As I just pointed out. I hate myself.
Okay, anything new we want to talk about before him?
Would we like to save the Ace family drama for
The end,
last?
I think.
Okay. Then I don't think so.
Do I have anything? Let me check my screenshots before I see if there's anything I've screenshotted.
She do be screenshotting.
I do.
And guys, if you don't follow our TikTok page, I'm really bad about being active on it.
But I'm not.
But Ashley is, let me tell you something. She was born to be a social media influencer. So go follow it because she every day has been doing
Oh my gosh, look what I screenshot.
lunch hauls. Oh my gosh. Cute. My bedhead.
Yeah. Go follow our
And
TikToky.
it's extremely entertaining. So go follow it.
I want to talk about my mental breakdown.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let's set the scene.
Okay.
Yesterday this is where Ashley fell down a rabbit hole, number one.
Mm-hmm.
It's not on my list because I'd prefer not to talk about this topic, but we're going to talk about it just for a split second.
Just briefly.
Okay, so for some reason, I know it's caused it. I watched a podcast on a girl that went missing the day before 9/11 happened, and she was a block away from 9/11 when it happened.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the last time someone heard from her was that night
Mm-hmm.
before. So they don't know if she was supposed to go shopping that day,
Mm-hmm.
and she was never recovered.
Oh my
But
gosh.
also, I'm going to Google this before because this is not something I want to misquote.
Is she still missing?
Yeah. Still a thing. Hold on. Hold, please. Haley, entertain.
She's currently Googling, but she has to set the mic down to do so. Whoa.
I hate this stupid mic.
We gotta get some different mics, guys. These mics have really served their purpose.
Oh, 100%.
They're not bad mics.
I don't know how to spell this.
I've never heard of that before. Was she just in New York like for pleasure, or did she live in New York?
Lived there. She lived like 2
Oh.
blocks away
Oh wow.
from the World Trade Center.
That's wild.
Okay. 15 years after 9/11 happened, there's still 1,113 victims. The 40% of who died have still not been identified.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So like with DNA testing stuff, they're still trying to find out like who these people are.
Right.
And a lot of them have not been identified.
Oh wow.
So anyway, so I went kind of down the rabbit hole on 9/11.
Yeah.
Not because I think of conspiracies, nothing like that. It was just genuine curiousness because I was only 7 or 8 when it happened.
Yeah.
So I don't remember it. Do you remember it?
No. I mean, I was a baby.
Yeah. So I just didn't know if you, I don't know.
No.
But I don't remember anything. I don't remember. I was at school. I know that, but that's all I remember. However, like my husband said, he was in Spanish class when it happened and school got let out and all that stuff. And it was all over the news and stuff like that. So I was like, I don't know. So yesterday I started watching it and a documentary on Netflix about 9/11 and like the clips of the plane going into the building and hearing people's
so haunting.
It was horrible.
Yeah.
So I'm already upset. So then I'm like, damn, I respect the military, which I always have, but I was feeling extra appreciative yesterday.
You watch something like that and it makes you feel like 10 times
it puts
more
it in
patriotic.
it makes you put things in perspective. Yeah, for
absolutely.
Sure. So I decided yesterday I'm gonna be go down memory lane, and I pulled out my dad's trunk, his military trunk, out of my garage, which I've went through it before, but not I don't know what any of it is in there, so I never really looked at it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in it and I was on FaceTime with Haley and Zach, and I was like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Just being stupid. Well, not being stupid, just uneducated in this stuff. So then I got off the phone with them and I was fine. And then my husband called me, and as soon as he picked up, he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, going through my dad's stuff. And I'm talking like a dam broke. I mean, I just started sobbing, couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
And, it was, James was like, what is going on? And I was like, I just feel stupid. And he was like, why do you feel stupid? And I was like, I don't even know why my dad had a Bronze Star. I don't know any of this stuff. I don't know nothing about him. I just know him as a little girl's perspective because I was 14 when he died. Yeah. So I didn't know him like a teenager and or an adult would know him. Right. So that really is it really fucks you up a little bit because you're just kind of like, what was this person like in real life? Because from a kid, my brother was completely different than he is now.
Yeah. Because
he was 6 years older than me. So at him at 17 and him now at 30 something, I'm like,
Two different
people.
Right.
So it just made me sad that everybody got to know my dad when they were older. And so anyway, so after my mental breakdown, before the mental breakdown, before my husband called me, I posted a TikTok and I was like, if anyone, I wasn't crying, but if anyone knows anything that was from his division, I guess, I don't know, team, I don't know. Hit me up, more or less. And I was hoping TikTok would be like, yes, let's find somebody.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. But a lot of people commented on it and they were super sweet. So I was very grateful for that because I was nervous to post that one. I don't mind posting things. I had 3 double chins earlier, triple chins, and I still posted that bitch. I was like, I don't care.
It's scary when it's something vulnerable like that.
Yes. And so after my little mental breakdown, we went out to eat, and so I can't finish that documentary, to be honest. I'm going to, though, because it's so fascinating that it's so, I feel like you should watch it as an American.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I remember vividly, before my dad went to Kuwait and Iraq and all those places, that movie had come out with, wasn't it Nicolas Cage? Do you know what movie I'm talking about?
National Treasure? No.
No.
What is it?
Nicholas. Oh my gosh.
This was pre 9/11?
No, after.
Oh.
I don't know how to spell Nicholas. That's not how you spell it.
Type in Nick Cage.
Cage movies. I think that was him in the movie. Hold on. Maybe not. There's no way he's only in 6 movies.
National Treasure.
You're so funny.
Sometimes. What was the movie about?
The World Trade Center.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's called The World Trade Center.
Oh.
My dad, I remember him going to my mom. I remember being there. Or no, I remember saying something, Dad, I want to go see this movie. Or something. And he was like, no. He was like, absolutely not. You cannot watch that movie. He kept me very much not. I knew he was in the military and I knew he was overseas in a war because that's what they teach in school.
Right.
But like,
he just didn't want you to worry.
Yeah, he kept me very like. But I had those moments, like, you know, those TikToks where you have the kids that are in the classroom and the dad shows up and he's coming back from Iraq and it's really sweet. I've had probably 3 of those moments in my life with him because he was gone for a couple of years. So, like, I remember one time I was at my grandma's house and she said, my boyfriend's coming over for dinner. And I was like, you don't have a boyfriend? And she was like, yes, I do. Which I used to be super close with this grandma.
Yeah.
And we ended up having a fallout, but whatever. Anyway, she was like, my boyfriend's coming over. I was like, oh, great. She's dating somebody new, you know?
Yeah.
Common, you know? So I'm like sitting in the kitchen and she was like, oh my God, he's here. And I was like, okay. So I go outside. It's my dad.
Oh my God.
And that day we went over to my grandpa's property, which is, anyway, he had a huge tree in his property and my dad carved our initials in the tree that day.
Oh.
And somebody tore that tree down, which the initials would have been overgrown by now, but.
Just the memory of it, though.
Yeah. And I saw a family that live over there, so it's nice. But... And then at school, he surprised me one time. I was in the 2nd grade, or the 3rd grade. I was in Miss Swanson's class. And I sat in the back row of the class, and the glass door was, like, by the back row.
You?
No, it wasn't behind me. It was like to my left, like this.
Oh, okay.
And I remember looking over and there was my dad in full uniform.
Oh my gosh.
And I like got out of my chair and screamed and jumped. And my teacher was like, what are you doing? But then she
they didn't
realized
know what was going on.
I think the school knew, but like my teacher was not. It wasn't like a huge planned out thing. And then he showed up for Grandparents' Day and surprised me. And we did Grandparents' Day together.
Oh, that's really sweet.
But he did that. Oh, and he lived like, how far is Fayetteville from here?
About 3 hours.
3-4 hours, because he lived in Bella Vista, so it's a little bit farther. But I don't think it matters. You can Google his name and it would say where he lived. But one time, I had my best friend. Her name was Rachel. Shout out Rachel. We were hanging out one day, and I was probably like 10 or 11. Mm-hmm. And he called me, and he was like, I had a cell phone, of course. And he said, come outside. And I was like, what?
Yeah.
Because he lived 4 hours away. So I didn't think twice about it.
Yeah.
I come outside and there's a limo.
What?
And he's in the limo driving it. He bought a limo.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Just bought it. I guess it was a good deal. Like, I don't know. I like I said, I don't know these things because I was so young. But he took me and Rachel around in the limo that day.
What a core memory.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, but that's what I spiraled last night. It was pretty rough. It was depressing. I literally just like could not stop crying. Every 5 seconds was like me crying. What?
Grief's a hard thing.
Sorry, I'm trying to get my kid to get out of here.
Oh.
Sorry, guys. Anyway. Okay. Next thing, I fell down the rabbit hole. I'm going to say a name and I want you to tell me if you know who it is.
Okay.
Mariah Geter.
That was that girl that pretended to be pregnant with Justin Bieber's baby.
Yes.
Maria, why you wanna do me like that?
Yes. Okay, so I fell down that rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh. I remember that was on the news.
I didn't know anything about it until you told me about it.
Oh my gosh, I'll never forget. It was during the summer. I'm sorry, I know that's your rabbit hole.
No.
It was during the summer when this was going down, and it was all over the news. And so, like, I was at my grandparents' house, like, living, and, like, they watch the news in the morning, and it would be on, like, you know...
Today Show and stuff. Like,
yeah, like Good Morning America.
Yeah.
And there was, like, interviews of him, like, I don't know this girl.
Yeah.
And then they ended up going to court because she was like, we hooked up after one of his concerts, and he got me pregnant. And then he came out with the song Maria.
Yeah.
And it's a bop.
She ended up dropping the case because her attorneys dropped her.
Yeah.
And
because it was false.
it was. And so I watched a bunch of interviews.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
My gosh.
Now,
this was such a big deal back in the day, you guys. Huge
I know
deal.
she kind of just went over it a little bit, but it's a girl that supposedly had sex with Justin Bieber when he was like 16.
He was a minor.
Yeah. He was 16, she was 19, and she got pregnant from it.
This is her
allegedly.
claim. Allegedly.
And he was like not having it. They came out with a statement and was just like, it's not gonna...
I don't know who this girl
Yeah,
is.
he was like, I
seen
literally
her.
get off the stage, go to my dressing room, go to my car. Like, there's no in between.
Yeah.
And she like, okay, so her thing is that he picked her up out of a crowd. Here's my first problem with that.
Uh-huh.
She don't look like somebody that they're just gonna randomly pick up out of a crowd.
Oh my god.
That's mean. That's mean. And I'm gonna say it. Only because, I'm not saying she's ugly. She's very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
But she does not look like someone Justin Bieber would be with. Look at his wife, Hailey Bieber. He's got a type to an extent.
Look at all the one less lonely girls back in the day. Like they were, well, like
I've never
cute
seen
girls.
one. I should have fell down that rabbit hole.
Oh my gosh, I wanted to be the one less lonely girl. When I went to see Justin Bieber in 2010,
It's so cringe though, is it not? Just sitting there and having him like give you those eyes and sing that song to you.
Justin Bieber was like,
He was not cute when he was young.
I don't think you understand. Like,
I think
the actual love that people had for Justin Bieber was like palpable. Like, it
I
was
just don't
Bieber
get it.
fever for a reason. Like,
don't
people
get
were
it.
crazy.
like
Me, I was crazy.
I liked Justin Bieber, but I only knew a few of his songs back then.
Oh, that was the best era of Justin
Once
Bieber.
the song I knew not most of his songs. His pop, like his number one hits. Like I knew those.
Okay.
But like his CDs like past what CDs do I have? Hold on. Hold the phone. Let's go to Justin. Albums. Justin. Of course they're in not in order. Artist.
See, we're so opposite in that way because I don't know anything past the... What was his third one? Like Believe or something? Like the orange looking one?
Changes. This one?
No. I don't know any of new Justin Bieber.
Okay, so I know...
Except for his hits. I don't know Journals at all.
I don't know Journals. I know Purpose.
I don't know Purpose.
Oh my god.
You play any song off My World 2.0 and I can sing along with it.
I don't know any of them, I don't think.
Oh my gosh.
I know like Baby.
You play
baby.
My World or My World 2.0 and I can name probably every single song.
I know all of Justice.
Don't know it.
Every single one. And Changes. Know every single song.
Really?
Word for word. And I know a lot of Purpose too.
We're so opposite with the Biebs.
I like older Biebs for sure. Even though we're the same age.
That's crazy to think about.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we are. How old is Justin Bieber?
I know Baby Biebs.
I don't like Baby Biebs.
Oh my gosh.
How old is Justin Bieber? 29. 29? He's 2 months older than me.
Oh.
Anyway. So anyway, I started watching these interviews with her.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime someone asked her a question, she shut down. She couldn't answer one question in the interview.
Oh, really?
The only one she could answer was, how did this happen? Like, what's the storyline?
Okay.
She could answer that one, but anytime they were like, he's saying this, and what's your response to that? She shut down. She's like, I can't do this. And her mom kept coming up and rubbing her back and then holding the baby. And I'm like, her parents are in on this.
Oh
her
my
parents put it up,
gosh.
had to have put her up to it. That's my spiral. Is pretty much is like, I think her parents did it. And when she was like, I'll take a lie detector test. And
you don't think that she conceptualized the thing? Like, you think that her parents are the ones that came up with it?
her parents had to have known because it was like multiple guys she was sleeping with apparently.
Oh my gosh. I just remember, and I haven't watched an interview of her since it happened, since it was going down real time.
Mm-hmm.
But she always seemed very firm, like this is what happened.
I knew it wasn't. I mean, obviously I know it's not true, but
I didn't believe it either.
But conspiracy theory could be it was true and he paid her hush money to drop it.
How would she have... So what was the story? How did... Like, he pulled her backstage or something?
No, like a group of girls got pulled into the VIP and went backstage, and he picked her out of all the girls. And took her in the bathroom and did the thing. Yep. And he was very aggressive, she said, at 16. And it was his first time.
Aggressive yet...
Yeah. Okay. And she said it lasts about 30 seconds.
Oh my gosh, yuck. I don't want to...
Yeah. So I'm like, it doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense.
No, it doesn't.
So anyway, because there's two segues to this. Then, as I'm watching these interviews, did you know a hitman was hired to kill Justin Bieber?
No.
Yes. So a guy in jail was obsessed with Justin Bieber. Let me pull him up.
What? When was this?
So I can show you a picture.
A hitman?
Oh my god. My Google does that every day.
Who's using Chrome?
Who?
Me, bitch.
Oh, I was about to say.
No, it's asking you.
Oh.
You looked at me like we were about to fight.
Yeah, I was like, what do you use?
Bing? No, I'm just kidding. I use Chrome. Come on now.
This had Yahoo on it. Like, the automatic default was Yahoo. And I was like, bruh.
What the crap?
No. Okay. Justin Bieber.
Hitman? Your search history is going to be like cray.
Okay, here we go.
No, I never knew this. Okay.
This is what he looks like.
Scary.
Okay, it says, in a jailhouse interview, Steak, I'm going to call him Steak, says that the story isn't true. He claims that he came to Vermont to pick up a Ferrari that he was given the title to by a convicted Vermont murderer, Dana Martin. Prison officials said Martin promised Steak and his nephew, Tanner, cash and cars if they carried out the Bieber murder plot. I couldn't stop laughing for 45 minutes because it's just so, I mean, quite frankly, I would have to had a better chance of going to kidnap Osama bin Laden and killing him than getting anywhere even remotely close to Justin Bieber, Steak said. Steak, I meant. But anyway, let me find the other article.
Who paid him? Like, what's...
Steak paid another guy.
Oh, okay.
Castration plotted. Yeah, it was supposed to be castration. A New Mexico inmate, an ex-convict on probation, and his nephew are under investigation for plotting to castrate and murder pop star Justin Bieber, police said on Thursday. Their unsuccessful scheme called for targeting Bieber and his bodyguard while in New York in mid-November, and their motive grew from an inmate's quest to notoriety and his infatuation with Bieber, said the Mexico State Police affidavit. Whatever. Inmate Dana Martin, who is serving 2 life sentences for a 2000 RAPE and a murder of a 15-year-old girl in Vermont, has tattoos of Bieber on his leg.
Ew.
And had attempted to correspond with Bieber, who never responded.
Gee, I wonder why.
Yeah. His uncle and nephew, okay. With Martin serving as the mastermind, the plan called for the uncle and nephew to first kill 2 other people in Vermont. The entire scheme total was 4 people, including Bieber, unraveled when the uncle and nephew missed their turn on the Vermont road and ended up heading toward the Canadian border on November 19th. Border Patrol arrested the uncle because he found, not Steak was the uncle, okay, because he found out he had an outstanding warrant for a felony parole violation out of New Mexico.
I can't get over the fact that he has a tattoo of Justin Bieber.
Yeah, and I guess, hold on, let me see if it's in here. And in the phone call interview, you can hear it, like, between the two, the convict and the guy. Mm-hmm. They were talking, they were like, oh, we'll get the dogs and castrate them, but the dogs was code for Justin Bieber.
Ew.
Yeah. I'm trying to find... Oh my god, I'm not going to read that, but you should.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Inappropriate. What the heck? Sorry, guys.
That was deep. Anyway, I saw on an article or something when I was deep diving, it was something along the lines of what made him turn against Justin was that he released an album and didn't respond to him when he like wrote him or something. So he was like a scorn lover.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you couldn't respond to me, but you could drop a whole album?
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's crazy.
Okay. Then this led me to this thing called blind items. Have you ever heard of this?
Yes, I've seen them on TikTok sometimes.
I've never heard of this until just yesterday. Or not yesterday, earlier in the week.
I saw your chicken walking around the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, okay, sorry.
Yeah, never heard of a blind item in my life.
Yeah.
Apparently they've been around for literally ever.
I didn't know until TikTok probably a few months ago.
Yeah, so I saw some about Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. So there's one about Hailey Bieber that people are saying that she has a billionaire boyfriend on the side. She does everything with. She even goes to award shows with.
What?
Yeah. And then I could be misquoting, but this is what literally I found on TikTok. But she, her and Selena Gomez were at another blind item. They were at what? No. Sorry, he wanted to go to someone's house. Anyway, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber were in, okay, remember that iconic photo of them together?
Yes.
We talked about it on the last podcast. Well, not the last podcast, but like our first podcast.
Yeah.
Well, apparently that. Did you hear that bell?
No.
Oh.
A
I
bell?
think I'm losing it. Anyway. I heard it again.
It's like feedback.
What? Sorry, guys. Hold, please. Please. Anyway, my kid's getting on the hoverboard and I kept hearing the bell. Anyway, they were at that museum again. The one where they took the picture at.
Both of them were?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And apparently, blind item, they avoided each other all night long.
I mean, I can see that.
And they both showed up in black. And is there like a theme though? Weren't they both in brown last time?
I think so. Let me find the picture. They look like they were wearing the same color. I mean, that may be just my mind making it up.
Hailey Bieber and
Selena was in black and Hailey was in brown.
Okay.
Here it is.
The new one or the old one? Oh,
old one.
Okay. Museum. Oh, and then I found another like rabbit hole of, you know how Hailey copies Selena?
Yes.
My brain just went blank. Anyway, Hailey copies Selena.
Uh-huh.
But there was a bunch of videos with timestamps of Selena copying Hailey.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting to watch. What an iconic photo, though.
It is an iconic
This broke
photo.
the internet.
Yeah, it really did. It's a good picture of both of them, too.
It is. Let's just take a picture together and call it a day.
That really
do you
had
have
people
anyone in your
talking.
life that you could do this with and it'd be like iconic? You don't have to tell me who, but
I don't think so.
like it would just break everything in your life that would be like, holy crap. I have someone that I can think of that if I took it, posted it, oh my God.
Internet would blow up.
Oh yeah. Not the internet, but like
I
the
know.
people.
Like your
our
local
little community.
I don't think I do.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm not that iconic.
So that rabbit hole leaded me down. We're just going down the train of thoughts yesterday, or not yesterday, but Sunday. This lead me to Hailey Bieber having a feud with Kanye West.
I don't think I knew about this.
It wasn't like a real feud. He just kept calling her out. So Justin cut ties with him and they're no longer friends because Justin and Kanye were really close.
Oh, okay.
So it then made me watch an hour video of a deep dive of Kanye West.
Oh, jeez.
So I deep dive Kanye West and he, let's just say, I can relate to this man.
Okay.
He's got, like, he knows what he's doing. He's a smart man. I like him. He's kind of dumb, but smart. I don't like his political views. I'm not agreeing with everything he does political wise. I'm saying that mental wise, I can relate. And like mentally unstable, I can relate.
Oh, okay.
All I wrote on this with him, because I'm going by memory on him, is 2009 Taylor Swift.
Oh, jeez.
When he got up on that stage and was like,
Beyonce had the greatest video of all time.
Yes.
I remember that night.
He was drunk.
I was watching it on the TV.
I don't think I was watching it, but I do remember it.
Oh my gosh, the VMAs. I was shocked.
So, and what led this from Taylor, he did a bunch of like press tour after that so he could like get on people's good sides because he ended up going to an island and secluding himself after this happened.
Whose island?
I don't know. Not
Epstein's?
No, I don't think so. It was like a Bahamas or something.
Okay. I was gonna say, is that another rabbit hole?
No, I didn't even think about that.
Jeez.
That is a rabbit hole.
I don't
know nothing about it.
Somebody's island, and then like, of course, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
I feel like
Which, have you watched that documentary on Netflix?
I have not. I don't know nothing about it.
That Filthy Rich on Netflix will turn your stomach. It's so... I watched it when it first came out, like probably a year or 2 years ago.
Is it just like what happened on the island?
It's like everything from point A to point Z.
Yeah.
Like where he started to the time that he went to prison and then died. Like, it's crazy.
Did he commit suicide?
I
mean, like, that's why I said it like that. Because I'm like, did he commit suicide? But isn't that what they came out and said?
That's what they came out and said.
Now that's a rabbit hole.
That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah. Maybe have to... My rabbit holes, I try to make them as PG as possible. Because I was like, I could go deep. I could go deep in the...
depths.
Yeah, of like 9/11 and all that stuff. But I'm just not... I don't believe in that stuff. A lot of it. So I'm like... Anyway, Obama, Taylor Swift happened. So then he's on TV and he's apologizing about Taylor Swift.
Did you say Obama?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Obama then comes on TV and calls Kanye West a jackass.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
I didn't know that happened.
It's iconic.
I did not know that happened. He was like, he's such a jackass. And I was like, God dang, Obama. And then, so then I fell down a deep dive of videos of Kim crying about Kanye West and how he's like ruining her life more or less on her TV show, which I do watch the TV show. I don't watch it currently, but I've watched all the seasons up until the last season.
Yeah. It's very entertaining.
It is. But I was watching it and I was watching these videos of Kim and I'm like, I get it. Like, I get like one thing I do respect about Kim Kardashian, which I respect not all of them, but I like the Kardashians.
Yeah.
One thing about her is she made a point and she said, I would never talk ill of their father.
Yeah.
Publicly.
Yeah.
I just won't do it. And that's not very common with people. And that is something you should never do. Like,
well, you
talk
can even
ill.
see like in which North has a TikTok, all the comments are turned off. And she like, for Halloween, like she was like, you know, she sings along to like Kanye songs and like Kim's in the videos with her and stuff. So she's very supportive of like their relationship. Yeah. Which is good.
The only time she's ever spoken out kind of against him was when he made a post that said something along the lines of, when I am allowed to see my kids and all this stuff. And then she popped back in the comments and was like, you were here this morning picking them up.
No comment.
So anyway, so then I fell down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
Because he like changed. Like something happened in his life. I think it was when his mom died. It was like a switch because he was so normal. And then bam, something happened. Not normal, but he was so like likable and everything. And then something happened and then he just went down south like really quick.
Mm-hmm.
And he trying to word this properly. I think he's always had something mentally wrong with him. That's why he produces such good music.
Yeah.
Because I feel like his stuff was so... Like, when I was watching interviews and stuff about him the other day, it was saying, like, he changed R&B and rap.
Yeah, of
like,
course
he
he's an
changed
icon.
it. Like, he was doing stuff that nobody was doing.
Yeah.
And then now, even songs till this day, people are like...
He's so musically innovative.
Yeah, like Juice WRLD came out and was like, Kanye, like all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think there's got to be something wrong with you to an extent. Not that anything's wrong with him, but there's got to be something there mentally where he's like...
Different.
Yeah, and so he sees things in a different light. I don't know if he's bipolar and he's got his ups and downs. I know it came out he was bipolar, didn't it?
I'm pretty sure. And Kim, I think, was kind of like alluding to the fact. Well, and she may have straight up said it.
Or he has
or maybe everybody is just commenting on it. So now it's, I don't know, fact or whatever. But she didn't want to have to beg him to take his medication so that he could regulate himself. And it's not healthy for the kids because he's like,
up and down.
He wanted to move to Wyoming, so they moved to Wyoming.
Like there was an interview of her crying about that. She was like, he wants to move every single year, and she's like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
What was Kanye West diagnosed with?
Thanks, Google.
What was Kanye West diagnosed with? Let's see. Bipolar disorder. Now, I don't condone his racist statements or his political views and or anything he's ever done.
Yeah.
But I think he's not mentally well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that should play in some factors.
Yeah.
But anyway, so then I deep dived. I went from Kanye to Kanye's new wife.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Bianca, I think is her name.
Yeah.
Have you seen the videos of them?
She scares me.
They both scare me.
They're scary looking.
Someone said in an article that she's an Australian model. But I watched an interview with her and she spoke like just like me and you.
Oh, I've never heard her talk.
It was just like a short, like 60-second video, but it was very short. I don't know. What's her name? Bianca.
She's got a different last name.
Yeah. Kanye West wife.
It sounds weird to say, but because I've never heard her talk or seen a video of her, I just see pictures of him and her, and she just kind of looks like a Sensori.
Okay.
And she just kind of looks like a model, like next to him wherever he goes.
Yeah.
And it's very strange. What about them being on the boat and his butt cheeks being out?
Oh my gosh. And she they got banned.
I know, that's what I heard.
From Venice, I think.
Isn't that where they got married? Where him and Kim got married? They got married in Italy.
They got married in Italy, I know, but I don't know about...
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's Australian, but like the video, I don't understand. Unless she was raised here. She could have been raised here. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe she has an accent. I couldn't tell in that video, but that's not the point. I just thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah, she looks so much like Kim Kardashian that when I follow him on Instagram and I refresh my feed one day and these pictures pop up and I'm like, oh my God, Kim K with her tits out. Like, I'm shocked, you know? Yeah. It wasn't her. I didn't realize it wasn't. At first, okay, here's how my thought process went. Oh, Kim K has her tits out.
Wait, is it on his Instagram?
Yes. I said, Kim K's got her tits out. I'm shocked. And then he said, and then I was like, I kind of like went back to it and I saw it and it was her. It was Kanye West's name. And I was like, I know he's not posting pictures of Kim like this after they've divorced. And then sure enough, it was not Kim.
Oh, he doesn't have any posts.
Of course he doesn't. I wonder if I screenshotted one.
Are you talking about this one?
No.
Oh. It's crazy to me how quickly they got married after.
Yeah, 2 months.
That's wild.
Kanye West.
Oh, what about what's her face from Uncut Gems?
Uncut Gems.
Dang, I know her name. What's her name?
Julia Fox.
Yeah, Julia Fox.
I fell down that rabbit hole a long time ago.
She said in an interview with
Uncut Gems.
Drew Barrymore's show,
mm-hmm.
that when she was like seeing Kanye briefly, that he like really needed somebody full time, like to be with him, and she was like, I can't do that, I've got kids.
Yeah, apparently Bianca, if that's how you say her name, grounds him really well. And the kids, there's a lot of pictures of her with the kids.
There are a lot of pictures of her with the kids.
This photo, I was like, that's Kim Kardashian.
I can't see her face.
Like, I just glanced at it.
Yeah, it does. Like, it does look like Kim Kardashian.
Yeah, I was like, why is he posting this? They're divorced. And then, like, then my thought process was like, oh my God, that's not Kim.
It is crazy how similar they look. Like, that looks like Kim, dude. To me, that looks like Kim.
Yeah.
You know what, though? And this is not me saying that Bianca's had any sort of facial work, because I don't know. But it's almost like everybody in that...
That was one of the photos.
Oh my gosh.
That I was like, oh my gosh.
It's like everybody in Calabasas or like in California or just in that kind of... If you're to that level of like celebrity,
mm-hmm.
It's almost like they all have the same surgeon or something, because they all look exactly the same to me. Their facial features look exactly the same.
This was the first photo when I first refreshed. This was the photo that popped up that made me think it was her. And then I swiped because I was like, Kim, what are you doing out here?
I don't know.
And then I read a blind item because I looked up blind items about them. And it
mm-hmm.
said that allegedly they've never slept together.
Okay. Who would know that?
I mean, a close friend, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
And a lot of her friends and family are worried about her because she's like become mute and doesn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, because she's got to be by Kanye's side all the time.
Yeah. But that's where my deep dives went. That's where my brain worked. From Justin Bieber's fake baby mama to Kanye West's new wife.
Have you seen... Because for a point in time there, Justin and Courtney were like really close. Because he's like a close friend that Rain or whatever is his kid.
Which...
Have you seen the pictures?
Yes.
I saw it on TikTok the other day and I was
Rain.
like, whoa. But then everybody was in the comments like, you guys are tripping. Like, have y'all not seen Scott's baby pictures? Because he looks exactly like Scott. I've never seen Scott's baby pictures, but he does look like
y'all be tripping.
Baby Justin.
Oh my God, I typed in Rain and Justin Bieber and it's him in the rain. How you spell rain?
Reign.
Oh, that's why.
I think it's Rain. Is that her kid's name?
Yeah.
Or is that Kim's kid?
No,
I don't know.
Rain is Courtney's.
Okay.
I mean...
I know.
I mean, it I just don't see Justin Bieber having a kid not being a dad.
Yeah, I don't either.
Even if it's scandalous.
Yeah, I don't either.
But you don't see pictures of Justin and Courtney anymore together.
You sure don't. They were like, they've been family friends for a long time, I'm sure. Because I think they went to like the same church. Or
well, he dated Kendall.
And I thought he dated Kylie.
No, he dated Kendall.
Oh.
Supposedly. I don't know.
He's been linked to Kylie as well, which is crazy if that's true.
I don't know. I want to say Kendall for sure.
Dang, Kendall dated Justin Bieber and Harry Styles? Yuck.
They all have a type.
That's crazy to me. She's got like the most stale personality of them all.
She does.
I'm sorry.
She really does. She's very like... Have you seen those pictures of them at basketball games?
I mean, I've seen pictures of them at basketball games, yes.
The ones where it's compared to Selena at a basketball game, compared to Haley and Kendall at a basketball game.
Why are they just like...
Hold on, let me see if I can find the photos.
Or like...
It's like...
They look bored?
Resting bitch face.
Oh.
Bad. Kendall... Hold on. Haley versus Selena basketball games. Okay.
Selena's very animated though. Like,
so this, I'm trying to find the one photo. This photo. Okay, this is the famous photo. This is when the cheerleaders were in front of them dancing.
they look like Mean Girls.
Yes. And then I'll show you the photo of the cheerleaders dancing in front of Selena. Basketball.
It's like they don't like them or something, like they think they're better than them. That's the vibe I get.
They're very mean girl.
I don't know. I've seen a lot of love for Haley on TikTok lately. And I'm like, is this just coming out of nowhere? Or like, what's going on?
I'm trying to find that one photo. Oh my God, there's them on the kiss cam, her and Justin.
Oh my gosh.
They were so touchy and kissy.
I know.
And Haley and him are not like that now. I feel like we should revisit the Bieber beef breakdown.
There's more definitely that we could talk about or like add on for sure.
Cheerleaders. Hold on. I'm going to find it. Once I find a TikTok about it, I'll send it to you because there's probably a million TikToks about it.
Okay.
However, that's it. That's all I got.
Oh.
That was my deep dive.
I was like, however, and then you just ended it.
Did you see two things. Okay. Did you see on, speaking of Selena, the video of her walking away from Benny Blanco at that red carpet?
No. So
apparently they were talking. She turned around and walked off and he started like yelling. Not like yelling, but I think he was like, you couldn't make out what he was saying. Yeah. He was just like,
no, I haven't seen that. I did see the video where she walked away to take some pictures, and then I guess the security guards thought that he was like not a celebrity. Have you seen that one?
That's probably the same video. I wonder if that's the context.
Let's see. Benny Blanco. Carpet. Selena. Oh yeah, did Benny Blanco get escorted off the carpet?
Oh shit, that just scared me.
Sorry. This one?
Yes. Everyone thought he was upset at her. At least all the TikToks I've seen.
He blew a kiss.
Okay.
But he looks upset because they're like walking him away.
I think people and me misread the situation because with the context it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now that dress she was wearing,
not it. Yeah, I wasn't.
It did not look good on her. She's beautiful, but that dress was not working it.
It's not very flattering
for her. Yeah. She's so beautiful. She's one of my favorite people on the planet.
I mean, don't look. Selena Gomez would look good with a paper sack.
Oh, like hundo P.
She makes anything work.
Hundo P.
Just not my favorite dress.
Not my favorite dress. I wouldn't wear the dress only because it's not my favorite dress.
Yeah, period.
I just think she could do better.
Yeah.
Like, she could wear a paper sack, though, for show. And probably be the... She's so pretty. I love her. I love everything about her. Did you see they're bringing back Waverly Place?
Oh my gosh, yes. And for a while, people were like, where's Max? Where's Max? Where's Max? But apparently he is coming back as well because he posted, or I guess reposted the picture with Selena, David Henry, and then David Louis, and then the mom. Because Harper and the dad have a podcast.
I knew that. I've never listened to it, but I did.
I
know
haven't
they
either,
have
but
it.
I see clips on TikTok sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. I keep seeing clips on TikTok of David Henry, aka Justin from Wizards of Waverly Place, being mean to Max, like when they were like on set and stuff. Like several clips of him being like kind of a jerk to him, and everybody was like, now I know why he's not coming back.
Did you see that video? I don't know if we talked about this. We might have. The girl that came out about Zoe 101.
Oh, Nicola or whatever her name is.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, she played Nicole on Zoe 101. Yeah.
So, she... Do you see that? What I'm talking
Are you
about?
talking about the Dan Schneider stuff?
About how she was in the dressing room with Zoe and
they were being mean to her?
And Brittany.
Yeah. And they were mean to her.
Yeah. And you know that podcast she was on that she was talking about with?
She was on the podcast with the girl from Even Stevens.
Even Stevens, yes. Yeah, okay, that's
that
important. Do we know them? My favorite podcast I listen to every Friday and Monday. They got beef with her.
Which one? Even Stevens?
Even Stevens.
Really?
Yeah. Apparently, like, she was, like, talking mad crap on TikTok, like, comments. Like, somebody made a Do We Know Them TikTok, and it was, like, satire. Like, it wasn't, like, it was a joke about Do We Know Them, and she commented on, she's like, yeah, I had to block them for my mental health a long time ago, and, like, talking trash. And then they talked about it on their podcast and was like, she was kidding. She's our friend. The girl that like made the TikTok.
The joke?
Yeah, made the joke.
But she just outed herself by saying that.
Yeah, because she didn't watch the full video before she commented.
Oh my gosh.
And they have beef with her. It's in, like, she's in a couple of their titles.
That's tea.
Yeah, I want to go back and watch those episodes about her.
Something Romano.
Yes.
Christy Carlson Romano.
Yes. That just... Is it Christy or Chelsea?
I think it's Christy.
It might be Christy. I think it is Christy.
Christy, that sounds right, but also wrong. Christy Carlson Romano, yeah.
Did you see the Chelsea one? Chelsea from That's So Raven. She's been making TikToks about her experience with That's So Raven.
Yeah, and it's like making me sad.
That all these shows just have horrible backstories.
Really bad. I know.
And you think that they're like best friends in real life.
And I don't know. Chelsea kind of like scares me. Like,
I like Chelsea. Raven Simone scares me.
Same.
She looks like a mean girl.
I see clips of her from when she was on The View for that short period of time.
Mm-hmm. Was she nice? I've never watched anything of her. She just reminds me of somebody that might be mean.
No, she is mean, seemingly to me.
Yeah.
I mean, she's not mean to me. Obviously, I have no interaction with Raven Simone.
Yeah, she might be
but like
the best person on the planet.
Just in media that I've seen of her.
Reading a book by its cover, she looks mean.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds bad too. Like I'm going by her looks. I'm not going by her looks. Just her personality online.
Just from
makes
what
me feel
we've
like she's
seen
a mean
of her.
girl.
Yeah, just from what we've seen of her, has not been nice things.
Okay, so now that we've gone down another rabbit hole of just like bouncing,
yeah.
Austin McBroom.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'm dying. I wonder if he's posted today. Let's look. Live react.
And okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Ace family is like one of the biggest family vloggers, YouTubers in the world. They've been on YouTube for several years. I never watched them because I don't get down with the family vloggers. They've always been kind of controversial.
I like some family vloggers. The Shaytards, I was a huge fan.
Ever since Shaytards fell off, that was it for me. I was like, okay.
Yeah. And I did like the Atwoods too.
I don't even know who that is.
Okay. You would know if you saw them, I think.
Probably. But the Ace family, they're like arguably one of the biggest.
Oh, and KK and Baby J.
Don't know who that is either.
I like them.
Well,
they're friends with Corinna.
Kampf?
Yeah, she was a fan of their channel, and they were a small channel, and she became friends with them through YouTube because she was obsessed with their YouTube channel.
Really?
And they were obsessed with David Dobrik.
Oh my gosh.
And so her and Corinna, and then they ended up like she being a bridesmaid in her wedding, and like,
oh wow,
they're like best friends now.
That's cool.
But I followed that little journey. But I do like some family vloggers. I don't watch them anymore, but I used to.
Yeah.
But the Ace family, never. I've never heard a good thing.
They've always been very controversial.
Did you see that video? I'm sure you have, because it's like the biggest thing if you think of the Ace family is when they're filming and she's like, okay. And then she gets the camera out and he was like, do you see my fucking hair?
Oh, and they have to redo it.
And they have to redo
Yes,
it. And then
yes.
whoever edits their videos left it in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Tea.
The tea. You know how many times that happens to people?
Where edits just get left in?
Yes. Did you see that one about the dog? Not the Ace family, but it's that girl. She was a popular YouTuber and she was making a video about her. I don't know what she was making the video about. It might have been about her dog. But in the video, she like gets up and starts yelling at the dog, spits on the dog, and then kicks it. Or punches it. No, she punches it, I think.
What?
And she accidentally left it in.
Is this a YouTuber?
I think so. Put woman spits and kicks dog or punches dog.
Gosh.
And you can just show me the frame and I can tell you if that's the video.
YouTuber abuses dog. Leaves it in video. Oh my gosh, my search history.
The FBI's like.
YouTuber Brooke Houts?
Yes.
Oh, it's on TMZ. This?
Yes.
YouTube loser Brooke Houts beat, shoved, and spit on her Doberman, and it's all captured on a gut-wrenching piece of footage she accidentally uploaded for the world to see. Fair warning, the clip will definitely upset all animal lovers or anyone with a heart. In the shocking video, you see Brooke hitting the poor pooch named Sphinx multiple times, yelling at him and forcibly shoving him to the ground. Brooke apparently uploaded the abusive clip by mistake before posting the final cut of the prank, which isn't even funny or original. As you can imagine, Brooke is catching tons of heat, and she already issued a lengthy apology, claiming she is not an animal abuser despite what you're seeing in the video. Jeez Louise. Ugh.
What? Anyway, but yeah, I remember when that came out, it was all over Twitter. Dude. And it was like a huge thing on Twitter. People were pissed.
I never saw that.
Of course, rightfully so. They
Right.
should have been. But she was just like,
think about how many things happen off camera of like
Yes.
wildly successful YouTube videos. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, or channels, or
yeah.
making your kids redo something 14 times to get the shot right.
You know, one thing, sorry.
No.
You know,
that's
one
it.
thing about Trisha Paytas that I do kind of like, and I hope it's not fake, is that one thing, she has a lot of patience with her daughter. Because I don't have patience with my kid, and I'll say it to anybody. Like, I don't. Like, he's standing over here by me right now, and I'm like, boy, you need to go to your room. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, she has so much patience. She'll have, like, the video up, and she's like, oh, you want that? You want my phone? Okay. You want to show them what you're wearing?
Yeah.
And she's like, no. She's like, okay. And I'm like, are you leaving? Anyway, my husband's leaving, so sorry. Everything's just on the podcast live.
This is a live episode.
Yeah. Anyway, Ace family.
You tell a little bit about what's been going on.
So him and Catherine are getting a divorce, which I am predicting it now that it's fake.
For views.
Unless she comes out with a boyfriend, which even then I don't think it'd still be real.
It's just they're both getting so much content out of it that it's like they're constantly on.
And he's living
trending.
like in her driveway.
But he got kicked out apparently because
they let him park in someone else's driveway.
But you can't be parked in that community. You can be parked for 72 hours, and then after that you have to go.
Oh no! Okay.
Is what he read of the letter. Oh, jeez.
God damn, it's hard to breathe here, y'all. So, they got the heater to work. Thank God they got the heater to work, but
I can't with his like nasty tank top he's
it's now
got
too
on.
damn hot. Sweating my ass off. It's hard to breathe in here.
He totally put water on himself.
One thing after another.
Grab your W2.
Trying to get my breath back.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
You guys do not understand. You know, you like in a hot box. and you finally get out to get some fresh air. That's what I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get that breath of fresh air.
Why aren't you outside then, homie?
Oh my god, it's so hot. Shit, it's hot.
Is that a turkey leg?
Let's go.
Oh my gosh, go.
Why isn't he standing outside?
So damn hot.
It's a chicken leg.
God damn.
This is just
It can't
comedy.
be real, you know?
This is just comedy.
So damn good. Y'all heard of this? Yeah, that might be the
He's breathing fine now.
The best situated. I've been here ever since. Now, let me show y'all what I did to the place too. Let me show y'all what I did. So I got the, shower.
I can't with him. Hold on.
Dinamita
He just posted something that said text from Catherine.
What? Do
I'm
you
gonna have to
follow
go
him on
back and watch
Snapchat?
this. Yeah. I'm just looking for the one text from Catherine.
No, it is.
Oh my god, there's like 30 million.
Apparently, that's where a lot of celebrities get most of their
Their
revenue
money
is
is
from Snapchat.
Snapchat, yeah. I've heard that. That's how David Dobrik's still doing what he's doing.
You're not gonna want to miss it. Yeah, so far, so you're not gonna want to miss it.
Did he already delete it since... Hold on, I got a screenshot and zoom in because I think he deleted it. Oh, sorry. I know I just kind of went like brain dead there. Okay, it says from Catherine. And I booked a trip for the girls' trip blank because he marked out where, I guess. Next month, I was going to talk to you about it in person. I just have to get a flight now, but the hotel is confirmed. Okay, no steel jack? Question mark. What does that mean?
No what?
No steel jack? STEEL.
I have no clue.
Jack? Question mark. And then she responds with, since I have school, it's better to wait for a break. And he said, yeah, YEA. She said, because 2 days isn't long enough anyway, but I got a villa confirmed in the Maldives for spring break if you'd like to go. It's this one. Holy shit, wow. Thanks for the invite. It's fake.
It's gotta be.
It has got to be fake.
What a horrible, horrible thing to fake, like with your children witnessing.
Yeah.
Just for
Content.
If that's the case,
I wonder what her snaps are looking like.
there's been controversy with him cheating on her in the past.
Oh, a lot of it.
A lot of it.
It's where most of their problems are from.
But the fact that they still create content like together, like I saw something on TikTok, which again, I don't follow them. I've never watched any of their videos, but I only know the lore because of all the controversy.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a TikTok where Catherine was recently shopping at like an Ulta or something, getting him like hand soap for his RV that he's living in, quote unquote. Which I'm like, why would you, if you're separating, why would you do that? I don't know. I don't get it. He's a grown man. He's got enough money from the content. He's able to buy his own hand soap. Anyway. Bruh.
Yeah, I saw that too, and I was like, they're faking it. They've got to be faking it. But his videos are so like, I can't tell if they're real. I posted a video about it on TikTok, and somebody said, I think it's satire. Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
And I was like, is it though?
I don't know if it's satire, but it's either fake or it's not. Like, satire is not fitting.
Yeah. Anyway, tell me what you think, people.
I don't know. I don't know enough about it to say one way or another, but I just feel like they do what they can to push out content, and this is them being relevant, so why not stay on top of it?
It's literally everywhere. Like, my whole FYP is Awesome and Broom.
Same. I don't know. Yuck. I really dislike that.
Yeah.
They've got their kids like all up in these videos,
and then in his Snapchats, his kids are sick, right? And they're coughing really bad. And like you can tell is a fake good dad because he goes to the store, has to get, this makes me so mad, as someone that's married and has a kid, if my husband went to Walmart right now and he needed to find Tylenol for my son, he could find the Tylenol for my son and know which one to get.
Yeah.
He had to ask a CVS worker, the one that asked him if he's in the RV, to come over there and tell him which ones to get it. So the guy might as well have pulled out sticky notes and labeled each medicine for each child.
Oh my gosh.
He didn't do that, but he might as well have. And he was like...
Because he doesn't know how to take care of his kids. I mean, that's kind of a big claim, but...
Yeah. No, I mean... And then he was like, I'm going to go get the finest chocolates for them. They're sick with a nasty cough. Like, you could see it in the video. They're coughing. So he's like, I'm going to go get them the best chocolates. So he went to some bougie store and bought chocolates, right? Like, I'm talking bougie of the bougie of chocolate stores. And then he was like, then, you know what would make him feel better? Shoes. A brand new pair of shoes.
They're children.
Yeah. You know what they need? Some cough medicine and a cuddle from their dad.
That really, like, angers me.
Yeah. It was pretty, like...
Sickening to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know which cough medicine to get for your child?
Yeah.
Read the box. He's just so dumb. And I don't know if she's like that. I don't know anything about her. I really don't. I don't know anything about him. They could be the best parents in the world, to be honest. But, like, I highly doubt it.
Questionable if he doesn't know, like, what medicine to get his kids.
Like, he went
You
in the
know?
shoe store and said, I need shoes for a 5 and 7-year-old.
Oh my gosh. Is he playing dumb? Like, I don't know.
Can I help you? My son's like standing 2 feet from us, like a foot from Haley, and he's just standing there. And every time I'm like, what do you want? And he's waving me off. Like, you keep going. Just keep going. Okay. We're probably going to end it here, guys. Anyway.
That was a good rabbit hole.
Was it, though?
It was a deep one.
Was it?
I think so.
I should have had more information prepared, I feel like. I'm going to the casino. The 10th. You should come.
That's what's up. I have to work on the 10th.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. No, I thought it was good.
Okay,
I
bet.
thought the information was great.
Bet. Okay.
That was a good episode, guys.
Haley's turn next week.
Scared.
It's going to be perfect. It's going to be so good.
I gotta get to researching and writing things down.
What I did was I just scrolled through TikTok and something that, oh my gosh, my son. Stuff that just like caught my eye. And I
Yeah.
just like went from that to a search engine to then down the
dive.
rabbit hole.
Yeah, that's probably what I'll do.
But
That
anyway.
seems like a good method.
Okay.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.